So here we go, yet another page in this long rivalry that has existed between two grand teams. One that looks as though it will continue no matter what else happens, no matter what the hand of fate deals both of these parties. It has the look of a glitzy, grandiose occasion. Have a look at this. It is what you anticipate here these days in London North 7. An undulating red and white wave, an Arsenal wave which envelops the team. So the gloves are off, Jim.
Well, it's certainly going to be huge, Peter. The demands, both physical and mental, on these players out there will be massive, and there's going to be a big responsibility on both captains to keep the players in check.
Oh, what has happened here? Oh, he's burst through. It's Gabriel Jesus! Goal! Arsenal! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's...
Terrific effort! It's hit the upright. Oh, surely that deserved a better outcome.
Yeah, it's very well timed. The delivery like that with the right amount of pace and whip can be a nightmare to defend against.
Saka, great vision. He can run onto that. Gabriel Jesus receives it in a wide position. Saka! Oh, he's been caught napping. Now there's a... This time, surely! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Alisson herring after the ball here. Odegaard.
Arsenal definitely are on top of things in these early stages, Peter. If this is how they intend to go on, I think the opposition might see some trouble.
And that is a little undercooked. Wits! He's in plenty of space here. Oh, nice touch. Has to go back here. Chance, surely! Off the post! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
It's really well read here, but having done the hard part, he'll be slightly disappointed not to make more of it.
And it's Robertson.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Now it's Trossard. That is a great pick out. Now it's Eze, and he's managed to get for... Chance for a shot! Just not quite happening for him just now.
Arsenal really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
Stood up well to him there. Now it's Trossard. Calafiori. Threads one in. He's onside. That's good play. Gakpo.
Liverpool definitely like their pressing from the front.
It's relentless at times, Jim, isn't it? High energy, high intensity.
Standard practice nowadays, Peter. Make sure you don't give your opponents any time to think on the ball.
Tries to pass it through. Frimpong gets into a good position. Chance! That was superb goalkeeping.
Isak really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Well, that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Now, can they get him away? Gakpo. And here's Isak. Now that's well seen too. Saka, and here's the chance to counter. Can he get on the end of this? And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
McAllister kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Nicely weighted ball.
Arsenal really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Saka. That's a good run he's making there. He is just caressing the ball. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Strokes it back. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Isak. Arsenal leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And there's his chance to lead the counter. That's a sharp pass. And the counter is on.
Added time.
We are into overtime. Vids. Gakpo. He came in hard, very hard. Looking for options for movement. That's the end of the first 45. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Reflections on the first half?
Well, I think it's a case of so far, so good. The boss has clearly done his homework, and I don't think he needs to change much during the break. Now they've got the lead, they can expect more of the same in the second half.
Arsenal have made the crucial breakthrough, and they're looking pretty satisfied at the break. So off we go again. Arsenal currently ahead by the smallest of margins. Now it's Trossard. Dink through. That's the keeper's ball. He's on it, can he get away? Saka, oh, shooting chance! And it's in! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Oh, this looks sharp. Isak chasing after it. Oh, nicely intercepted. Now it's Wirtz. Oh, well measured. Gakpo! Oh, good finish. A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
Just one in it now.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play, because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
Konate kept his eye on it, and he's there. Saka. He's a sharp little ball here. And he can thump it away.
This match was 61,052.
Oh, somewhat off target. Frimpong. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Great ball, and he's in here, and he shoots! And yes, it's there! It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
I wonder if the manager is tempted to go for another and really kill the game off completely. I, for one, think he should now.
And it's Eze. Ødegaard. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Little doubt, that is a foul. And he's going to have his name taken. The player's body language here is a bit grim. It is not looking great at all.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 7.
The two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time. Oh, good ball!
Coming on the field.
Lovely
Number
pass,
20,
but can he get there?
Madueke. Number 23, Mikel Merino.
Good run down the right.
Substitutions taking place.
That looks a decent ball. Chiesa. Space for him to turn and look. Short changes him with that pass. Now it's Trossard. Not a hint of offside here. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Liverpool have it back and can go again. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. That's an imaginative pass. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Good ball, good take. Great chance! It's bounced back off the post. And that was very necessary. Oh, that's a key interception. And that has left him in a heap.
Pretty robust defending.
Now, who's going to be first to this? That's a good foray he's making.
That was lovely, that.
He's picked his way through, in towards the back stick. Oh, he's been quite a chance! And that's a good finish. Right back in the game. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, you might think I'm being a bit harsh, Peter, but I just can't help the feeling that the keeper should have done a better job. Full stop.
Liverpool cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes.
Now, this could be a chance.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
And here's Gakpo. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And here's Mohamed Salah.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
It's a searching pass. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Tries to play it through. Great ball if he can get there. Madueke. There's the shot! It's a goal! Simplicity itself.
Well, my sympathies go to the keeper, who was left horribly exposed. You don't expect players to switch off in front of goal like that.
Arsenal have surely won it, or so you would think.
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see their more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
He's having a shot! Oh, and the referee says that that is it. Perhaps not quite utopia, not what was entirely desired, but most importantly, they have the result that was of paramount importance. Good enough in the eyes of their people. Gabriel Jesus picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there.
Win for the boys today. Thank you
So
very
there it
much
is.
for your
What
support.
struck you most about that?
That is a superb win. This is one of those games where the result justifies whatever means. Just look at the players celebrating with the fans. Everyone pumped. Takes me back.
Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. So hello and welcome to everybody who has joined us for the build-up to this occasion of ultimate tribalism. And as you would expect, that build-up has been remarkable. They fight here not just for the pride of their manor, but in the ultimate show of one-upmanship. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So the gloves are off, Jim.
Well, it's certainly going to be huge, Peter. The demands, both physical and mental, on these players out there will be massive, and there's going to be a big responsibility on both captains to keep the players in check. We need talkers to ensure that everyone plays the game, and not this occasion.
If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Opts for safety. Played into space. Can he latch onto this? Frimpong cuts out the pass. And here's Eze. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. And here's Trossard. Rice. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's totally dominant in the air. And what's more, he seems to really love a tussle. His passing's good too, and he never seems to lose it in important areas. I'd expect this team to notch up a lot of clean sheets with him on board.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Out towards the flank. And it's Rice. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Rice taking charge of the dead ball. And so we have the first set piece of the game. Fantastic from Odegaard! He's got himself an absolute peach. Arsenal take the lead. A true beauty of a goal, so brilliantly executed.
Well, he made it look effortless, clearly a training ground perfectionist.
The first breakthrough.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
There's the delivery. Eze clears it away. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Trossard proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Can he get on the end of this? He has found the way through. Gakpo. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. It's Gabriel Jesus! And there's a goal! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Arsenal are doing very nicely, thank you.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Decent chance! Just cruising! They are cruising! They are purring, truly purring! Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Well, my sympathies go to the keeper, who was left horribly exposed. You don't expect players to switch off in front of goal like that.
Arsenal find a position of real strength now.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Odegaard. Now it's Gabriel Jesus. Vitz. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Saka. Tries a shot! And he hits the net. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring!
Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
This is a gloriously greedy performance.
This is wonderful.
Gabriel Jesus! And he's stuck it away. And they're threatening to fly away here.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. He's shifting through the gears here. And this is Mohamed Salah. Mohamed Salah! In he goes again. It's loose and there's a race for the ball.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Trossard, he's had it taken off him. Van Dijk promptly onto that, and that is that. Isak receives it in a good position here. And the whistle goes for half-time. Staggering, just staggering. Not in their wildest dreams would they have expected a half-time scoreline like this.
Well, for me, it's a lead that's thoroughly deserved, Peter. They've been quicker to pretty much everything so far. The only thing you've got to wonder is, how taxing is this for the players? How long can they keep it up for? Are we going to see a fade in this second half?
Arsenal looking unstoppable, unbeatable, and in case you're wondering, yes, that really is the scoreline. The second half is up and running. Wits, Isak. Oh, that's neat. Well, the defence proved infallible there. It's Salah! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, he's kept it out. That's a great save.
Liverpool certainly look sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Oh, good effort! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Gabriel Jesus does really well to win the ball there. Eze. Arsenal are looking to go forward now. And here's Trossard. Played out wide. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Goes for a shot! And that's a good finish. It hurts, does it not? Oh, how reality hurts.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
That's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him. If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Wits! Lovely bit of skill. That's good running with the ball. It's a pretty loose pass. And here's Isak. He's having a pop! Liverpool have their third corner. That has been knocked clear. Pinches it off him. Liverpool awarded another corner. 830. So their fourth corner of the game. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. A quick look, thought about cutting inside.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Trossard. And it's Szoboszlai. Threads one in. Now it's Saka. Engages and forces him off the ball. Passing is crisp and sharp. The message is clear. None shall pass. Looking to play him in. That's been slipped through. Alisson gets it clear. And here's Eze. Oh, well played. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Well read, nice interception. Konate. Frimpong. Now it's Odegaard. Eze. Big chance! And it's in! And this is getting ridiculous, borderline crazy.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
Chance, surely! And it's in! Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
Liverpool get their goal, a bit of respectability restored. It's a good run down the right. Ødegaard, and that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Gabriel Jesus. Konate cuts it out. And it's Wirtz. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Ødegaard providing an outlet on that flank. Short changes him with that pass. Timber. Now it's Trossard. Now it's Gabriel Jesus. Looking for options for movement.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Ball is over the line. And it's Soboslai. Pass is coming off in quick succession here.
Isak really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Saka. And the counter is on. Van Dijk gets over and intercepts.
Saka clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Played back. And here's Trossard. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Wirtz. And there goes the final whistle. Well, this is a side which is purring, picture perfect to win. They will relish having pulverised what was put in front of them. It was a pulsating performance. Ødegaard claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument.
This is a hard one to take, but we'll be back
So there it is.
stronger.
What struck you most about that?
Arsenal really were great today. They showed a lot of battling qualities required in a game like this, such as intensity, personality, a gritty spirit.